What's up, everybody? This is Rom Shack. So today we're doing the next video in my what is this Gran Turismo 4 Gran Turismo 4 walkthrough. We are going to be playing through the. Let me see, what is this one called? It is this cup, I believe, the German touring car cup. I'm going to go ahead and just tune up this CLK touring car a little bit, just to make this a little bit easier for me, just to kind of leave room for AI mess ups. But thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. This is a great car, a classic car from Gran Turismo 3. And apparently there was like a weird version of this car that was trying to get added in 2. And you can see lots of pictures of it, but it was not ever added. There was like a weird LM race car that was also messed around with. So it's cool to kind of see some of these cars coming back, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do the, how do you even say that? I'll put it in the title, but it's that cup. So I'll talk a little bit in this one, but yeah, we'll get it going. I'm gonna try to get a good lineup here. Hopefully we'll get some, I don't know if any of these cars do AI fails. I don't think they would. I don't see them doing any AI fails, but I do want to see some good stuff here. I kind of like this. Got the Calibra and the Alfa Romeo and the AMG 190E. So let's try it out. I know that there are some pretty good German touring cars in these games, so I'm curious how it'll go. But I would assume that the Alfa Romeo is actually going to be really good. Probably the App Audi is the best car in this lineup. I would assume the 190A is probably the worst if I had to make an assumption. But again, you never really know, so I'm just going to kind of play it slow here, be nice and chill, just kind of monitor everybody and see what they do here. The 190E is actually doing pretty dang good. It has a lower horsepower, but it must be very, very light. It seems like it's doing very, very well, so I don't know what would be the best car in this race. I would assume that there's probably, I mean, the Mercedes-Benz CLK is probably good, but I would think that that App Audi is really good. That's kind of what I would like lean on, but again, the Alfa Romeo 11155 is like a legendary car that like destroyed everybody, so I can also see that car being just really, really good because they would make it really good. But yeah, it seems like Calibra seems to be worse than the App Audi for sure. Astra seems to be doing great, catching up to the Alfa Romeo 155. The 190E is starting to show its weakness here. It's getting back in the back a little bit. I might just try to get past this App Audi at some point. If Audi does anything stupid, I'm gonna just pass him. But sometimes they brake a lot more than they need to at these first few corners. Yeah, see, there they go. Both of them do it. I don't know why they do that. They like brake when they already have the turn cleared. It's very strange. And there's me just making a bunch of mistakes here, ramping off that one little corner, which is pretty funny. So the Calibra is great. Probably one of my favorite cars in this little area is the Calibra, just because it's such a unique looking car. And it's got a good livery. I like the livery of it. Obviously, the Astra basically has the same livery, but the Calibra is like just iconic, classic in terms of styling. So, but yeah, the Astra's going to be doing great. The 155 is crushing it as always, but it seems like the Astra is better and is going to try to work on passing him. I'm going to try to get past this Astra real quick, and we can get past the 155 as well. Just kind of pass both of them real quick. My tire wear is actually kind of going to be an issue, I believe. Not terribly, but like my tires are pretty worn already. They're already light green, so that's kind of why I was like, I might as well just get out in front just in case. But yeah, what we'll do is, because I have 1,000,000 horsepower, more than probably everybody else in this race, I will do things to kind of, if there's a car that seems to, like if they basically, whoever they spawn up in front next time, because they do that a lot in these championships, they will move the starting lineup to fit who they think should be in front. I don't like when they do that, so if that happens, I will mess up cars and get them back into the back of the pack so that there's passes again. These are long enough races that it is a guarantee that people will, if there's somebody who's by far faster, they will get in front. So I'm not super worried about like ruining races permanently. And also, since it's a championship, like there's a little bit more. Like I felt I would mess up cars in the single races, but like then the lineup changes completely next race, and like it's kind of whatever, you know. So again, I kind of make the rules up as I go along. As I've been playing through this game, obviously I've said this before. I've kind of taken a break on saying this, but I'm trying to use every single prize car at least once in all these races, which is why I'm always using different cars every single time, because that's my goal is to always throw a different prize car into the lineup. I'm hoping to do the whole game without using a prize car more than once. I think it's possible because like obviously I just continue to get cars, and any car I don't get, I will just use. I could just buy a car. There's a lot more races in Gran Turismo 4 over 3 that you have to buy a car, which I wasn't surprised by at all. I figured that would happen. So I'm excited about it. Whoa, okay, jumping off that wall, that wasn't great. I do like this course. This is Opera Paris, and yes, I am using the Mercedes-Benz. Technically, the name is the CLK touring car from 2000. It's a very iconic CLK livery. It basically just looks like the CLK A55, or that's not what it's called. CLK 55 AMG. It's basically the same car. That's what they did. But Polyphony was pretty smart with this, but they would basically just take a base model car and then modify it to be the livery for the race cars, which is why sometimes they didn't do that, and I was very confused about that. But it did it with this car where the CLK 55 is in the game. It even has the writing on the back of it. You can literally see the what is that called when they put that on the back of the car? Just I guess the name of the car is just sitting on the back of it, and it's literally the same as the road going version, which I don't think that wouldn't stay. They wouldn't keep that there. So that's pretty funny that they like actually kept it sitting there. Seems like the Astra is struggling to get past the 155, and it also seems like the App Audi is struggling to get past the Calibra, but they're very close. So there's a good chance that Calibra is getting passed soon. But it is pretty interesting. They've been these my two touring cars that have the hilarious noise are doing a good job of holding their places for now. Hopefully they can keep them. I assume that they will probably switch the lineup next race, which is very annoying, but again, I don't mind it. I'm talking obviously as well as I play through this game. If you're new to the channel, I'm just kind of giving you the rundowns for this video for some reason. I haven't really done that in a while, but people know what's going on. I do love this game. There's way more to do in this game than GT3. I also played through that game a long time ago on my channel, but very new. That was the first thing I ever did on my channel, was play through GT3. It's been very fun. So we're just moving along the games here. I don't know what we'll do after this. There's ideas. I have lots of ideas. I don't know if I'll ever do all of them, but I have lots of ideas. So yeah, the CLK is good. Definitely starting to struggle with the tires. Fortunately, I'm like a million, zillion, trillion miles ahead, so I'm not super worried about it. But I'm impressed with the 190E AMG thing. That thing has been right there with the Calibra and the App Audi. So it seems like I would wonder if tire wear actually makes a difference too. I'm gonna slow it up now. I also my tires are struggling, but I do want to see who actually finishes where. So I'm not gonna take this lap super intensely. Plus my back tires are like struggling. I'm like literally, there's no pits. I mean, I could have pitted, but I didn't. But like, there was like 8 laps. I would totally have to pit. Like, look at this thing. This thing is like swerving all over the place right now. But just gonna take it nice and slow. But yeah, this car is really great. Sounds good, looks good, very classic. Any car that they reused from GT3 and just did a little bit more respect, more of a service to, I'm like all for it. And this car does look a little bit better in this game. Just a little bit more detail. Changed some of the liveries up though, probably for copyright, because I think in the early Gran Turismo games they would just go for it, and people didn't seem to have a problem with it for some reason. It was very weird back then. Copyright stuff was very interesting. So I was kind of slowed up here. We'll just kind of wait. Just coast it. I mean, my back tires are like I would go in the pit probably in another lap if I had like a marathon, because you gotta have one lap where you kind of strain it, because you want to, every time it makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? So let's go really slowly. Just coast through here. I'm excited to finish this race up. I don't know what the prize car is. I can't remember now, but it's probably something pretty good to be the prize car for these. So yeah, literally the Calibra still is holding fourth. I'm very impressed with that. And the 155 2.5 V6 T1 or TI stayed in second. So I'm very impressed with these two cars. The AMG Mercedes not far behind, so I'm very intrigued by that. There's definitely some work to do with some AI stuff here, so I'll make it happen in later videos. I won't talk in the replay. Thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoy. Peace.